Hey guys, and welcome to the 876 Industry, a podcast where we talk about everything Jamaican entertainment consists of. And this week we're talking about parties with some party promoters. Here I have with me Gabby, the Strictly Queen, and then we have O'Neill. O'Neill, what's your
Fly
alias?
Nation.
Fly Nation.
Forbes
My
Essentials.
bad. Fly Nation.
Forbes
And
Essentials.
Forbes
That's
Essentials.
my younger days.
That's your younger days.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
but you're still
Fly
Fly Nation. You're always Fly Nation.
Always.
Yes, always.
Okay.
Promoting Forbes now.
Alright, so O'Neill from Forbes Essentials, right? Alright, so we're just going to get into it and learn a little bit more about what it is about being a promoter in Jamaica. Alright, so guys, do you want to introduce yourself and tell me your brands, your party brands at least?
I knew you were gonna go there. I'm Gabrielle, Strictly Queen. My event brands are Strictly 2K, Strictly Addy, 658 series. Those are my children for now. I've been in the entertainment industry for quite some time now. I don't even think I can put a year on it. You have a year? When you start?
Probably, yeah. I made a conscious effort to start
When?
2010. One time ago, I went to a party. I was like, this is nice. I want to get to you. So I was given a free ticket to go to an event, and I went to the event. And I was like, wow, party is different from when you block the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2010. But then, no, when in the
soaking
beginning
wet.
it was barcode. Remember they start with barcode and 1159. But
That was before me then.
That was before me.
I used to go to those parties
Yeah.
first.
Yeah. So the young and do
Yeah,
those events,
exclusive.
barcode
I'd say
and
probably
1159.
2009, 8.
Yeah. But no, before that. Because 2009, I'm fifth form.
I'm gonna sound old. I'm not sure on the age. That's
But
for sure.
yeah, but that's so yes, I don't really have a
Starting time.
a start time
Uh-huh.
really. I feel like I've always had some foot in the entertainment industry.
What made you start partying? Because O'Neill is basically saying that him go on party and he's like, nah, I'm like this, I'm gonna do it. So what made you get into it?
That's interesting. So, growing up, we used to do music, play piano, and prep school.
Yeah.
Real prep school, we got Wilma's prep to play piano. I was in Wilma's dance troupe.
Ooh.
So, I was very artsy.
Yeah.
My mother was very big on birthday party for me. So every year different thing.
Yeah.
Judes used to go all up on the birthday party.
Big up Judes.
Right?
Honestly.
And it was a case where, the very detailed planning and
Yeah.
when birthday party come, I was very excited to just look at how she planned out everything. So I liked that aspect of it, but never said, I would want to do this.
Yeah.
And then I started writing for Teenage Observer. That's where I would have met my business partner, Ibrahim, IB. And
wow.
IB bring me in now for help do social.
Yes.
Remember
Back in
Inferno
the
and
day.
them something there?
I is
Yeah.
also my classmate.
Yeah.
From Wilmot's.
The one who does-
Yeah,
oh.
it's-
Yeah.
But me young,
Okay,
I never done the same
that's true,
age
that's
group.
true.
But IB bring me in now to do the socials, and I got a foot in there, like just promoting it. Then it
Yeah.
just help me promote barcode and help me promote 1159, and boy, it really just
Flew from there.
it just been around it, just
Yeah.
just fell in love with it. It just
That's
stick.
true.
Yeah.
What would you say partying was like before you guys started planning parties, like keeping parties? What was it like for you?
Partying was partying was fun. I can tell you that because when you don't have no care about what is happening in the event,
You have fun again.
from when we used to go party in rivers,
True.
Oh,
yeah,
True. Fly
dance
Nation.
with
Yes, sir.
with Brian them and everybody and dancing.
Yeah.
And all of them so come and enjoy
Oh
the
my
party. Them.
gosh.
I enjoy the party them, but then once you become a promoter, once I became a promoter, my whole way of how I operate kind of changed because I'm trying to make sure I give this experience I promise them people here and at the same time try to make sure you secure the bag, make sure you don't bust somewhere. Whether I be the gate or the bar.
True.
So it's like my whole mindset is being in the party is like making sure you enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
While everything I go smooth. Because the moment something go wrong, it's like the whole world tumbling.
So you just say that basically, there's a big difference, I can imagine. So now when you go to a party that you're not hosting, like what is it like for you?
It's okay. It's okay, to be honest. I haven't put myself back in a place where I was at that age, because I've grown. So I guess it comes with some level of maturity. Kind of more restrained
Only
myself.
if you get bored, just say so.
But if the liquor connect the right way,
Yeah.
I'ma forget say me day in a party and my age kind of go back.
You still have it in you.
No, but I believe that. I believe that their state is still there. There's no way.
You party with me. You see, sometimes with us all my own, and you have other times when if the DJ is playing good, then my whole a small little bounce vibe. But not like when we used to go.
I just got
Sweaty arms.
It's gym turn hot boy, man.
That's true. No, but for you guys, because you were telling us earlier that partying a little.
You know, my formula really and truly is it's on our way, but I stop a party uptown. And that's the trick, you know.
You go away.
Listen, me now, man.
Nobody knows my name.
Listen, yes, right.
Nah, but
it's true. So like for me, I worked for Boom for some years, and that is before events. I really love the streets.
Yeah.
But you see, when I did work for Boom now, at them time, I said, wait, streets
Yeah.
nice. I remember say girl born uptown, you know.
Yeah.
So when you realize, wait, streets nice. That is when I realized that boy, them enjoy themselves in the streets.
I tell people all the time, the other day I was talking to somebody and I said to them, it's hard for me to go certain places. I won't call any names. But it's hard to go certain places because it's just not fun.
Yeah.
All the music is playing, all the songs are there, and I'm just there with my cup in my phone, like scrolling Twitter.
You forgot the place. Everybody enjoy themselves and them not take picture against the green one.
The place them where you can only direct people for, you even know exactly where you're going. Just say, you go up this so, go up this so, you can hear the music, and this over there. Park across the road, and then just walk come over.
It's a whole experience.
Listen.
It's a different experience too.
Honestly, oh my gosh. Alright, what I really want to ask you guys is, alright, both of you guys' brands have gone international. Both before the pandemic and during the pandemic. What would you say is like your biggest learning lesson, like right now, in how to navigate the space as a promoter? Because being local is very difficult, but you guys have had the opportunity to go overseas. So like, how you feel like, first of all, how did you get there to go overseas in the first place?
Me go first. Overseas was always an ambition of my team to be one of the biggest events in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So I think we started at the Caribbean first, and then we did a little research, and we looked into the demographics and what kind of events have done it before, who did it before, so we can know what kind of roadmap to take. But then we realized that there was an untapped market in the US, in Florida, where there's a demand for it. Most of the patrons, when we did our research and we see where people fly to Jamaica, they come from Florida. A lot of them come from New York. A lot of them come from the spaces that we know operate in. So we decided, why not just bring it to them? Because if you have, for argument's sake, you have 1,000 people buying ticket from one state, that means there's 1,000 people there that wants to party at this party in Jamaica. So we kind of made that decision to make that jump.
I like to see it. Like when you go overseas, when I used to travel to the work and travel every summer, the highlight of it was a Jamaica night where everybody just come together at a party and reaching 2, 3 o'clock for go work, 5 o'clock the next morning, every week for 4 months. Like I'm doing it because partying is such a big thing, and when we're there, they fly in like DJs, like local DJs, and like it's a big thing for us over there. So I can't imagine, like I want to go overseas to party. I don't party overseas, but boy, you got me.
For us, boy, them acts right, like it wasn't. I wouldn't say that we never sat down together and said, boy, say we need to go Miami, we need to go New York. It really was a matter of when it comes. When it comes, so we said, all right. I mean, we did it before for both Miami and New York. We had good experiences there, and we contemplated now during the pandemic, should we do it, should we not? Based on, internal things in the team. I was like, alright, come, we could do so now. And we're expanding to territory that we have never been to before either. So, the team being able to come together and do what we love. So, yeah, the overseas thing, I think we have it better than them, I think we have a little edge over them. You don't think so? We're a little bit better at the party thing than them?
Yes, because the rate in Jamaica now for USD is
152
to 1 USD. So that's also another factor that was like glaring to us when we decided to move overseas to do the events. Is that the spending habits, the currency rate, it's way different.
Yeah, the value system behind the scenes is completely different. For me, I'm director of logistics and execution, so I do like permits and production, that part of the event. And when me see some code, me say, and them money I'm not paying.
one bill, keep the party of Jamaica.
One bill, me say, what you have them money? And when you look at it, you're like, but you're not even producing at the level that we're producing in Jamaica.
Yeah,
they're not
because
even
they
operating.
haven't gotten like a real Jamaican setup event.
Yeah.
They just get the basics because there's nobody there that does the stuff. And that's one thing that I appreciate about Jamaica is that because I need to find a good way to say this because I don't want to spoil what they're. But because the production persons that are here they are of a more creative mind and they're more willing to do some of the things that we want to do. We get to create better experiences with setup here. Than there. Over there,
them driven by different things.
Over there, trust me, you just need a stage.
Yeah.
You need a bar and probably a little centerpiece thing. No. But down here, we could be like probably up and down circles and. But over there is different. But it has its plus.
We're trying to bridge. Well, I know that for my team, we are trying to bridge that gap. Luckily for me, my production company, them over there. Them in Miami at least.
Yeah.
So I said, listen to me, you can't come and try and listen. I want the same thing, same price. Yeah. So we're trying to bridge that gap to bring that quality. The entire Jamaica.
A better experience, like a wholesome
bring that experience. And I think that's why, they ask for the events. I think that's why they were asking for the Jamaican events. Because when them come to Jamaica and
them
experience, and I'm so weird.
It's a whole other ball game. And people love our energy when it comes on to events in general.
Exactly.
We're vibes.
We are.
We respond to them things.
We
look at Cardi B the other day.
Yeah.
She could have chosen any culture.
Listen, no, but she loves us,
She wouldn't choose nothing.
Yeah, she wouldn't. No good is a Jamaican. She really is. Like,
she
I feel like.
She a Greek cat.
Yes.
Nah, it's nice to see. What I hope to see as well is for you guys to be able to bring so much more exactly what you guys want, because sometimes people, they get a little glimpse and them things says it and it's just like, babes, you don't reach there yet.
The half.
Like some people that come to Anna. If we even touch on that, like some people that come to Jamaica, they get a little Michael Jackson sing and two dancing and the instructor say, come on guys, and when you really come off the property and go into the streets where the culture is not as diluted as it is at the hotel, you see the richness of what Jamaican culture is.
Trust and believe.
It's the same concept.
I don't think people understand fully what it means to party in Jamaica, like what partying really is. It's so much deeper. Like even with the event production, I have friends who do it and the pride that them take in being able to create. Yes. Yeah. Oh, it's so amazing. I want to ask you guys again. This might be a weird question, right? Is there anything positive you would say that you take from the negativity that has impacted the industry in these past couple of months? With the whole
you mean not being not being able to operate in the panorama?
Yeah, locally. Is
the time to reflect.
Panorama.
Grown as an individual.
I like it.
I'm naturally, and
I love it.
What? I mean, what other...
The negative.
No, what
positive?
positive?
No, that's what I say. What
what
positive that we
you
get
take
from
from
the
it?
negative?
Yeah.
What positive that we get from the negative? A negative that you're referring to is us not being able to
To
operate.
operate locally. Yeah.
What positive? I can't find one. I think part of it was it pushed us in a corner or a space to be a little bit more innovative or creative with how we would go about executing this event for a specific set of people in a specific condition. Like we've never done that before, and it opened different kind of conversations while planning. So for example, in the panorama, when we had to do like social distancing and so like different ideas were created in trying to solve that problem. So it's like we created like
you guys managed to do one stage in locally, right?
Yeah, we did one stage in locally with all our permits and all of the approved things that the government needed to execute that event. So I think that's one area. It kind of
it allows your mind to go beyond what you're used to.
Because it's either fight or what do you call it?
Sink or swim.
Sink or swim, fight or flight.
Fight or flight.
Because like, yo, this is what you do, you can't do it again, but they might get a little glimpse where you can do it in a okay. And a lot of persons did that too with even the Instagram live.
Yeah.
A lot of persons learned technology just to do
just
those
because,
kind of things. So I guess that's a positive.
Everybody's favorite word to pivot. Everybody was like,
netballer, beer netballer in a COVID. Everybody have pivot.
Oh geez, made already one more time I stress out. Because it's not as simple as people think it is, like to get up and
change is difficult.
It's difficult, especially in a hard time, because so many people are affected by it.
And you paid, and a lot happened. Like I remember saying to my team for 658, I said, listen, you have to remember now, you know, whole heap of things happening in 1 year since the party them stopped keep. People born, people have baby, people born, people dead, people sick, people life change, and you know, people that you probably would have as your regular patrons probably just not interested anymore. Them stop crazy hype.
Create a 5-year plan and say, oh,
exactly.
When we used to party before COVID, never have no money right now. Nah, try to spend no money. So people made change.
People, a lot happened in the year. For me, like doing 658 when we were able to, during that small period of time in the summer, just seeing, I normally work the gate for that event, and just seeing the same people come back, I'm like, they're like, they miss me. I'm like, I miss you too.
Trust and believe. I miss the club.
I miss you too.
Every Friday. I miss it. Personally, I miss parties.
So it's good to be able to, it was really good being able to provide that space, that break, because the panini is stressful, you know.
Listen to me.
It's taking a toll. The panini is stressful. So being able to provide that outlet for, you know, our following was good.
But if we pre the news, you know, one of our major liquor company actually made
I don't even know want to talk about this.
Money in a time when we weren't able to keep parties, so that speaks a lot to the person's mental state or
and I can
want to relieve.
We can talk to some of the for the chaser. Them say, boy, sales not drop, and I say, how?
Because people are drink.
It's amazing, because you would think that without the entertainment space that there would be a shortfall.
You know what it is? I'm going to tell you what it is.
Tell me.
People are now consuming every day versus when persons could decide, say, all right, this Saturday I'm going to go here. So so because that don't exist anymore, there's no prepared or plan.
And we don't have enough time to hang out. That's true. So we end up doing it more often. So because we don't have the entire night like on a Friday night, it's like, all right, man, see you Monday, see you Tuesday, see you Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Friday, Saturday. And I drive around the drum in my car.
And
I'm not going to lie to you. And then you buck up in the traffic, you're way there. Alright, man, come over. You have rum, you have chaser, alright, cool. And it's just a par.
And ain't nobody being caught dead and locked down without nothing.
That's
so
that's
people that don't normally buy a quarter or a flask in them house, that's a part of the supermarket list now.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I need to wine. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Rum, check. Chaser, check. No chaser. Alright, water, Woguchi.
And that speaks to the kind of people we are.
Yeah, we
Jamaicans, like we like this camaraderie, we like friends, and that took a big part out of our culture when we were.
When they closed TGI, like in 2020, I cried every time I drive past. No, for real, I cry like tears. I saw my Friday night started to be hanging out with my friends. So everybody come with a buckle of white rum.
Yeah.
And somebody opened them trunk. No music or nothing. But it's just a lime. I think people don't understand how important entertainment is to us as Jamaicans. Like, a part of who we are is entertainment. So like, I see people talk all the time and they must say things like, I never realized people like to party this much. I'm like, you did not realize Jamaican people live for partying? And like, it's who we are.
Yeah.
And it's not even just, I don't think it's party. I think it's just socializing. It's just socializing.
It's therapeutic. You know, people have the church.
People don't like good company and good vibes.
Listen me, you walk through that gate, you're not going to remember. You're not thinking about a conversation that you had with your boss. You're not thinking about a bill that is due. You're not thinking about any problem you might have unless it's coming at the party. You get what I say? Like, your mind is not there. Like, your mind... No, you know, some people might have...
Which problem can come in a party?
A person.
Right?
You get me?
Oh, geez.
Like, your mind not going to go outside of those walls. At that moment, you're thinking about, all right, how much ice with how much chaser and how much tea, or the DJ playing a song. Like, you have no time to think about. So that's why people use it as a get-up.
It's an escape, like.
It is.
And it's unfortunate for somebody like me who parties all the time. I get slack for it. Like, it's like, why I always have to go out? I'm just like, going out for me is a release.
Yeah,
going out for you is
like... You watch your Netflix.
Exactly.
Read your book.
Yeah.
Cuddle with me.
Listen opera.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm in the streets.
Play puzzle. Word puzzle.
Oh my god.
4 picks 1 word. Candy Crush.
Oh my
Do you
gosh.
boo?
Listen, I wish people would allow people to just entertain themselves the way that everybody can without the judgment. Like, we don't judge you for it, so why are you judging us for it?
It's just classism.
Is that what it is?
I think they know what they do for fun, but they think they do it better or different. Some people than what they see as the hardcore route. So it's like they look down on it because probably somebody who is going out for that soul enjoyment dresses a certain way, but he dresses that way because that's what he can afford. Yeah. But that doesn't matter to him because he's going to be relieved. He's going in a space where him don't have to be in a negative space for some. Right? But then other people who are not in that space look at it like, watch him in at the party, or watch her clothes out at the door, and so they judge it. But really and truly, like, if they should come into that space and just soak it in and see how people relieve themselves.
And
like,
they'll appreciate it, you know?
Listen,
they'll appreciate it.
They're not pre nothing else but to enjoy themselves, whether they drink a Guinness, a cup or anything. That's all them are pre, like how good them can feel now till them go home.
True.
Which is everybody's sport. Like, you want to go on if you have access to a yacht, if you get what I'm saying, that's a funny thing, it's our thing.
I think people should just appreciate, allow people to do what they do and just have them enjoy it. Well, I'm thankful to you guys. I think I go to Gabby's events more than yours. That's no shade. No shade. But it's what people appreciate. You know, because I love parties and I miss it.
Get to you. Get to you.
That is a real thing. That is a real thing.
I don't know what you guys talking about.
No, not allowed it. Not allowed it.
Which is, all them don't call the name yet, you know.
Nah,
I don't mention nothing. Close him come for self, you know. But how we reaching?
Yeah, that's very true.
Once upon a time we could have reached in. Them time them used to go, we can't reach in again.
That's very true.
Of course you can reach in, they have links.
Helicopter? Fly. Don't play them game there now. I know the promoter game.
Oh my gosh.
Be good, man. From anything the same day, I'm going to money.
You reach the gate and I call them and them now.
I don't need that.
I don't need that.
Yeah, anybody can tell about me. Anything me say me I go do.
So the next time we keep you out here, we just call it for.
But for pitch tent,
Yeah,
we can stay there.
But you're par in the circle, you know you don't have no problem if you want to. So I don't know why you
How we gonna reach him?
through the gate.
Oh my gosh.
An easy view.
Crowd.
Well,
The
alright.
fans. Remember saying my
Here's-
fans?
Here's
That's
a
true.
whistle. I don't know if I have fans.
No, you do.
I do have fans.
Even
For sure,
if
yeah, tell
even
me.
The
if
brand
you
has
feel like
fans.
you.
Oh, the brand. Oh, I was
And you're a
talking
part
about-
of the brand.
Yeah, cause people don't know me. People don't know me.
You know, so me look for myself as a regular person. In
I am a
society.
regular person all the time. I'm glad that you feel that way.
I swear to you, like, we feel. There are people where approach you sometime and it's like, I think they appreciate the fact that you're able to do something so
Yes.
great. It's like they see
And I'm
you
like, really?
as a creator more than a regular person, and it's
Yeah.
like they give you that extra. You know that?
Yeah.
Yo, big up. God promote.
Yeah, I see people like telling people about me on the road and like, yeah man, get me party this, you know? And I'm like, yeah. And they're looking at me like, yo. And I'm like, boy, I just keep my little party.
Let's try, you know?
You know, like
Yeah,
for
Bill.
me, it's like even knowing you guys personally is like, alright, cool. You have a conversation with somebody, I talk about it, man. I say, yeah, but like, I'm gonna give you a long time. You know, like in my head, man, I say,
That's
to
happened
me, you guys are normal people,
Right.
like for real. But then, like when it comes down to that, I don't like to flex the muscle of knowing the person. I don't like doing it. So I never really link you and say, oh, Reno.
You need muscles to flex to say it, though. I forget the joke.
Look,
And
man,
Daniel, right? We got at a bar, right? Because you know, we do the social trick. And I call Daniel, my cousin, and I say, come in, man, the artists are there, not critical. So I say, come meet the artist. And he brought a friend. And I hear the girl accenting. I said, you're from Trinidad? She's like, yeah. She goes, by the way, I love your party. And I'm like, girl come from Trinidad and know my party.
Yeah.
I said, not so.
Yeah.
I said, look at that. I was just like, wow.
It's nice
You know,
to
we're
see
doing a thing out here, man.
I'm telling you guys, you know. Guys, I know them, like I know them for real, like I have them number, I can call them, can see them in the streets and actually walk up to them and hail them. Nah, come easy for shame, but easy for shame.
Yeah,
But
money talk.
We can pay for coming.
Yeah, if we shouldn't get to, should just.
Buy a cabana. Yeah.
I'm dead. Alright, so one final question, guys. As it relates to you guys' brand, right? Not gonna say what. Should we expect like new things, like new exciting things? Because as you said, you've learned how to think differently. Hate that word. So think differently as it relates to hosting your events. Like, do you see yourselves getting bigger and better and giving us as Jamaicans who appreciate the brand so much something different? And are you excited to do that once the gate fly?
Yeah, we always up on spot. Oh,
You want to take it off for you? We can take it off for you. Because I mean, I think like for like this question kind of, as much as there was good, I think we waste some time during the panini. Just before the panini, we're being pressured, noise abatement.
Right.
Remember when noise abatement was our
jeez.
only worry and concern?
Yeah.
So we were like just before.
that was our battle. Before.
That was our battle, literally meeting with commissioner and
That's
everything,
crazy.
you know. And I feel like during this space, because we're approaching 2 years now,
Yeah.
and boy, we could have make some headway if we were able to come together as a group. So that is another big problem that we probably should have spent some time on during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Being able to form an organization to voice our concerns.
Right.
So I think that for us to get bigger and better, I don't think that any of us will say that we have actualized our full potential, because you know everyone is always looking to grow. Always. Right now, we wouldn't mind touch Africa. You know, Africa man.
Right.
Listen, right now, we wouldn't mind touch Africa and some.